Hello. Did y'all see that? I don't know if that worked. I did the countdown just to try it, just to see. And I did it, and then when it went down to 1, I started talking right after it was done at 1. But then I wasn't live. So then I went live, and I'm like, well, okay, maybe the 30-second was live. Anyway, I guess I'll never find out. So let me do the things I want to start with here. Shorts, Reels. And this link doesn't seem to want to work. Shorts, Reels. I think that's it. That should be it. So it didn't work earlier, but I think that was because I wasn't live. So I'm going to see if it works this time. But it does seem to be delayed quite a bit. Anyway, hello, everybody. I'm JoeHart. I'm a person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I'm going to probably try to do a fairly quick stream today. I'm going to, start it as 5 as we are. And then why aren't those shorts reels working? Let's see here. Shorts Reels. Am I misspelling it? Shorts Reels. Shorts Reels. Now, I'm thinking maybe I didn't pay my bill, but I think Nightbot's free. Let's see here. I don't know what's good. Okay, there's Instagram. Oh, there's both. Why does it take so long? Jesus, Nightbot. Please subscribe. Is this the right one? No. Okay. Please subscribe to my primary channel, JoeHart PwD's 8641, and my backup channel, Francis Assistant NK-NK1GC. Bee Survivor. Hello. How are you? I'm trying a few new things tonight. How are you? It's good to see you, Bee. How are you doing? I did a countdown at the beginning, or I thought I did a countdown at the beginning of this stream tonight. And it counted down, I think it's 30 seconds or 20 seconds or whatever it was. And then when it got down to 1, it did 1, and then it went to my screen. And so I started talking, and 8 seconds later, it said, start broadcast. I'm like, oh, no. So I didn't know if it meant, I don't know if anybody saw the timer also, or I needed to hit the timer and then also start. I don't know. It's the first time I tried it. So it was, I think timers are neat, but I don't know if I need it. I can probably just, so B says, I'm good, thanks. That's cool. I'm going to drink here real quick. Oh, wow. Hey, what's up, Lyndon? How are you? You showed up. Man, it's so good to see you, Lyndon. How are you? I really appreciate you coming by, Lyndon. It is so, you're so supportive. You're so nice. You're really great. You're not too talkative, but yeah, I appreciate your support. I thank you for being here. It's so good to have you, Lyndon, so much. So, okay. So our stream is going to, start at 5 as it did. And I'm going to try to be done within 30 minutes. The TV broadcasting, the pre-games starts at 5:30. So, NCAA tip-off, I think is what it's called, starts at 5:30. And then there's a, hello, Lyndon, not Baines. Hello. B, what I'm thinking, Lyndon, might warm up to you, and you might be able to. I don't know his middle name. I would hope we can. And I don't know if we can start guessing his last name. I mean, this isn't quite a dead horse or anything, but we could probably start. I don't know his middle name. So hopefully he'll warm up to you because you keep saying hello to him. And that's so nice of you. I really appreciate that you say hi to Lyndon and make him feel welcome, because he is. He's always welcome. He's and then Baines, I'm cool. I swear. Baines, she's the rock star. If you know, I don't know, maybe I don't know. Maybe you can come in on the panel and you two can talk in the private chat, or you can get. You don't have to tell the public, Baines, or I'm sorry, Lyndon. You don't have to tell everybody that stuff. You can tell her privately somehow. Maybe both backstage, and then you do it through private chat or something. So anyway, Baines, I'm cool. I swear. B is cool. Now Nightbot's going to go crazy. They didn't do anything at first. I know Nightbot's as good as you pay for it. I know. It's what's that phrase? It's as good as you pay for it. No, what is that? It's as I can't think of that phrase. It's worth exactly what you pay for it, or something like that. So anyway, Nightbot's pretty cool. But anyway, they didn't. So watch. So now it's doing that. So anyway, okay. It took forever for me. And Nightbot's cool too. I think Nightbot is cool. So yeah, Lyndon, don't worry about Nightbot. Nightbot goes a little overboard sometimes. He kind of I don't know if Nightbot's a he. Hey, Diane, you get what you pay for. Hey, Diane, thank you for the help on that. Hello, Diane. I'm JoeHart. I'm a person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I'm starting this stream. I started at 5, so I'm a little off topic here, but thank you. You get what you pay for. I was fumbling. That's how my synapses work. With my disabilities and other life choices earlier in my life. By the way, I do have a black belt in typo, so you usually don't have to write typo. You get what you pay for. We faux, but for. So hello, Diane. It's good to see you. I don't know. I mean, I guess Diane, exactly. So B survivor, Diane, exactly. Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, Nightbot is pretty good, but I paid exactly 0, so I get what you pay for. Thanks, Diane. I was fumbling. Okay, so Diane says, so excited to be here. Just popped up on my LinkedIn feed. Well, cool. I'm I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay. Well, thank you for coming. I'm all over the place. I'm on many different platforms, and I learned this behavior from my father, who was really old for most of his life, but he was born in 1908, and he taught me a lot of things. And one of the things he taught me is we were from a huge family. I'm the youngest of 9, and I have 75 first cousins, or it's a pretty large family. So he would write one letter and then make many extra. Okay, yeah, thank you, B. So B says, welcome to Joe's stream, Diane. So yeah, thank you, Diane. I'm streaming on my laptop in StreamYard, and in StreamYard broadcast, or I think they call it broadcast to various destinations or platforms, and I stream to 8 of them. So I stream to Facebook profile, Facebook page. I don't quite understand the difference, but I have both. LinkedIn profile, which is where you're at, Diane, and then YouTube, which is kind of the most common, or I think StreamYard has I think they have a relationship with YouTube. YouTube's kind of the primary platform, but it doesn't have to be. It can be all of them. So I stream the 2 YouTube channels, and then Twitch, which I'm still learning. I'm not young and I'm not a gamer, but thank you for coming, Twitch. And then also Twitter. Twitter has always been my largest platform. And actually LinkedIn is probably my second largest platform, depending on what I normally do motorsports. Tonight I'm going to be doing college basketball. I don't know if people know about. Where did that layout come from? Sorry about that. Let's start this again. I mean, I'm not going to start it. Let me get rid of that. I was trying to do the out. Okay, sorry about that. So yeah, I was I was trying to figure out the overlay for my panels and stuff, and I can't figure out overlays. So hopefully I'll figure it out someday. So anyway, Twitter's my largest, and I have a couple of backup, so and I'm mostly a media person and mostly for motorsports, but I just came from Albany last week. So anyway, March Madness is, for 3.5, 4 or 5, 4.5 weeks in March and April. And I assume everybody knows what March Madness is, but when I say it, everybody's like, what are you talking about? So anyway, the Sweet 16 starts tonight. So the pre-TV shows start at 5:30, which is in 19 minutes. I should probably, it's on TBS, which I'm going to have my TV on, which is right next to my laptop. I won't show any of it. Of course I can't show that stuff, but anyway, the Sweet 16, that means there's 16 teams left. That means there's 8 games left. So there's 4 games tonight, 4 games tomorrow night. And then those winners play Saturday and Sunday. So 4 games tonight, and those winners are 2 games on Saturday. And the 4 games tomorrow night are 2 games on Sunday. So 4, 4, 2, 2 are the games. And then at the end of Sunday night, pretty late, usually at midnight or so, we would be down to 2 teams. No, I'm sorry. We'd be down to 4 teams, which is the Final Four, which would be next Saturday. A week from Saturday will be the Final Four, 4 teams, 2 games. And then the 2 winners would be in the championship on Monday. So that's how it works. Tonight, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then next Saturday, Monday is the rest of the schedule. It's now getting, fairly reasonable. It was a little overwhelming with all the. So anyway, I don't know, Diane. As you can probably tell already, I'm usually all over the place with my disabilities and stuff. But I do invisible disabilities awareness, motorsports, some politics, basketball just for the first time this year. I do what's that called? True crime. I got involved with StreamYard and YouTube Live because of the Idaho 4. That's where I first started live streaming, and now I've always live streamed, but for StreamYard, which is the more powerful one where you can go to many more things. So anyway, I don't know if motorsports is your interest. That's what I do over LinkedIn. But I'm one of my disabilities, or I call them quirks and idiosyncrasies, but one of my quirks and idiosyncrasies is I'm OCD. So over in LinkedIn, I've been there for several years, and several years ago, it was fairly easy to grow your network with First Connections. And so I just grew, similar to Facebook. I mean, I don't know if all my friends on Facebook are actually friends. It just kind of grew from my OCD. And on Twitter, I've been, there's been many a social platform that has, paused my activity because they thought I was a bot. They're like, you are following too many people. You're a bot. You got to take a rest for 3 hours. And I'm like, I swear to Almighty, I am not a bot. I'm a person, but I'm OCD. And so I could look like a bot. You might think I'm a bot, but I'm not. So anyway, if your interest might fall into any one of those, it would be great, Diane, or B or anything. So anyway, I'll go over the schedules. Let's see, what do we got? We got that, and that. Okay, so let's go. I'm going to present, share screen. Let's go latest bracket. Yeah, okay. Not a bot. B Survivor is not a bot. She is not. I know she's not a bot. I don't even know what a bot is. I thought a bot was a robot, but I guess a bot can be a human. I don't. Anyway, that's off topic. Okay, so I'm going to stay on screen. No, okay, I'll go off screen just in case y'all want to read this along with me. So I'm going to do full screen layout. So I am now off screen for you. Let me take those banners off Sorry, I keep forgetting about those. Okay. So comments. I don't either. Yeah, as far as what is a bot? I think it's robot. You know, I think it's an AI. I thought it was an AI thing, but someone a couple days ago was saying, no, you can be a human, or I don't know. I didn't really quite understand it. I don't think it's a human. So, okay, so I'm going to go off. I'm off screen for you all. Y'all can't see me, but now I'm going to go off screen for me so I can't see comments and stuff. So anyway, I'm going to just read this, and I went off screen so it would make your screen bigger in case you wanted to read along with me. So it is, here's the game-by-game schedule. 2023 March Madness live streams, TV time schedules, all 10 times Eastern time. Thursday, March 23rd, which is today, which is the first day for Sweet 16. Tomorrow is the second day of the Sweet 16. So today, Thursday, March 23rd, number 3, Kansas State versus number 7, Michigan State, 6:30 p.m. TBS. Like I said, the NCAA tip-off is at 5:30 on TBS, and then there's like a, you know, that game at 6:30 starts at 6:15. So 45 minutes pre-stuff, and then 15 minutes before the game, and then the game. I hope that wasn't too confusing. Then there's number 4, UConn versus number 8, Arkansas, 7:15 p.m. CBS. Then number 4, Tennessee versus number 9, Florida Atlantic, 9 p.m. TBS. Number 2, UCLA versus number 3, Gonzaga, 9:45 p.m. CBS. And then I'm going to just go over the Fridays because they have that number 15 seed. I love dark horses. I love Cinderellas. I love the long shots. So Friday, March 24th, which is the second day for Sweet 16s of 2 days. This is the last day tomorrow for Sweet 16. Number 1, Alabama versus number 5, San Diego State, 6:30 p.m. TBS. It's the same times and channels as Thursday. Thursday and Friday are the same times and channels. So number 1, Houston versus number 5, Miami, 7:15 CBS. Number 6, Creighton versus number 15, Princeton, 9 p.m. TBS. Number 2, Texas versus number 3, Xavier, 9:45 CBS. And then that is all the games for the Hi Bot. Evelyn. Hey, Evelyn. Hi, bot is AI. I thought bot. Thank you. Are you a bot? Are you responding to my? I think bots only respond when they hear their word, you know, their name. I don't know if you're a bot, but thank you, Evelyn. Thank you for so exit. Okay, so that's to put me back on screen. But yeah, we don't need to worry about bots. But thank you, Evelyn Faye. AI software. Cool. Thank you. Yeah, that's fine. We don't need it anymore. But thank you for answering from LinkedIn. It's weird. LinkedIn, most LinkedIns have photos, so I'm not sure where your photo is, Evelyn, but it's good to Evelyn Faye. Right? Faye is the X silent. Thanks, Evelyn. Says be survivor. So I'm on screen for you all, but I'm gonna go off screen so I can read this. So anyway, those are the 8 games coming up between today and tomorrow. And as I said, it's basically 64 teams in 4 regions. So that's 16 teams in the 4 regions. So they're seeded, they're ranked from 1st through 16th 4 times. So there's 4-1 first place, 4 second place, 3rd place, 4th place, you know, on down. So if there was no upsets, the Sweet 16 would be 4 1s, 4 2s, 4 3s, 4 4s. But there are upsets. So any seed, you know, it's a higher number, but it's a lower seed. I hope that, you know, that's like turning up the air conditioner. I never understood if turning up the air conditioner is meaning it's cooler or hotter. So anyway, same thing. These are lower numbers, which means these are higher numbers. So it means it's a lower seed. Anyway, far too confusing. So for today, there is 1 seed 2, 2 3s, 2 4s. So those 5s are expected to be there. And the 3 teams that aren't is Michigan State 7th, Arkansas 8th, and Florida Atlantic 9th. I always cheer for underdogs. So those are the 3 I'm going to cheer for tonight. Now, the 1st and 3rd game, the TBS games are at the Garden, Madison Square Garden in New York City. There was a a possibility that I was going to go. I haven't gone yet. I might go for Saturday's one game, but I don't know, but I doubt it. Anyway, for Friday, as you can tell, there's 2 first place, 1 second place, 1 third place. And then the rest are upsets. Now, 5th place, there's 2 number 5, so that's not a huge upset, but 2, 5, 6, and then number 15. Princeton is seed 15. The lowest you can be is 16th. So 15th is really cool to still be. I mean, they won't, but no, go Vols. Well, I didn't mean to. I want to cheer on my viewers. Who are the Florida Atlantic? Yeah, I mean, I'm not. It doesn't have to be the underdog, so it could be the number 4 Vols. Man, go Vols, go Vols. So that's cool. Sorry about that. And then, so the other location for tonight is Las Vegas, Nevada, T-Mobile-Arena, and I forget tomorrow night, so I'll announce them during that stream. But let's stop that screen and see what else I have. So let me go off screen real quick. I probably don't need to do that. And these are just prettied up a little bit. They have like the school insignia, the Vols. They'll have the Vols. And for the outsiders that don't know what the Vols are, that's Volunteers. Tennessee Vols is the Tennessee Volunteers. So March Madness. So let me go. And Diane gives me a smiley face. Diane, do you follow motorsports at all? Is that how you know me over in LinkedIn? I mean, not you don't have to know me from LinkedIn, but I'm just wondering if there is a motorsports connection. So that's primarily what I usually do or used to do or all that kind of stuff. So, okay, so I'm going to go off. It's going to just be a repeat full screen layout. So I go off the screen for you, and now I'm going to go off the screen for me. And same thing for the 4 games tonight. You see they have the little insignia. So number 7, Michigan State against number 3, Kansas State at 6:30. That's at Madison Square Garden. Number 8, Arkansas. Number 4, UConn. I live pretty close to UConn. I had a cousin that went to UConn, but I'm so far removed from basketball that I really don't have. I just cheer for underdogs. I mean, I didn't do exceptionally well in college, so I went to a bunch of colleges and finally got my bachelor's, but I kept being asked to leave from school to school to school. So whenever the March Madness comes out, there's usually 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 schools that I'm like, hey, I could cheer for them. Anyway, UConn, I had a cousin there. So number 8, Arkansas, number 4, UConn, 7:15, and that's on CBS, and that's in T-Mobile-Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And then number 9, Florida Atlantic takes on the number 4, Tennessee Vols from, I knew the city until I just said, anyway, from Tennessee. At 9 p.m., that's TBS. Nope. Yeah. Right? Yeah, that's TBS at Madison Square Garden. I would have seen that game had I gone. I wish I had gone. Then I could cheer you on. So, and then the last game for tonight is number 3, Gonzaga against number 2, UCLA at 9:45. That's estimated. The second games for each location is estimated. The 9 and 9:45 are estimated. Might be off by a little bit. 9:45 is CBS, and that's at T-Mobile. So, that's kind of what I wanted to. Oh, accessibility. That's even cooler. I know I'm all over the place, but yeah, that cool. Thank you. I always say if I did one thing, which I do not, but if I did one thing, which I do not, but if I did one thing, I would be an advocate for invisible disabilities. That's the one thing. If I had to choose one, that would be it. So that's my biggest thing. Now, it's invisible disability, so accessibility is certainly a different animal for me, but still it's a true animal. It's certainly something I need to think about and talk about and build awareness for, and that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's really cool. Thank you. I'm glad you're here. So Anyway, I had hoped to do a rather quick stream. The TV comes on at 5:30, which is in 4 to 5 minutes. That's the pregame, but that's when I can start getting my Twitters. I tweet during the game, and I'm a little overboard with my tweets, but I like to show their seed number and the minutes left and who has the ball as their possession. And I always list the men's basketball team Twitter, the school's athletics Twitter, and the school's Twitter. I always list all three of those and any hashtag that they have on all three of those accounts. So I try to write it for all their stuff. And I do pretty well. So anyway, that's what I'm going to do at 6, for all 4 of those games. My TV is YouTube TV, and it's not going to be as cool tonight, but they were doing one TV screen, but it was 4 different screens. You saw all 4 games going on at once. So that was pretty cool. Tonight, it'll just show 2 once they start going. But it's still going to be nice to have them next to each other, so I don't have to be using a second device or not knowing what the other score is or that kind of stuff. So anyway, I did do, I'm going to try to, I've got 4 minutes to say goodbye, and I always take longer than 4 minutes to say goodbye. But I did update my community page and my about page on my 2 YouTube accounts, and that was very taxing, but very fulfilling once I get to chill out and breathe and sleep on it and wake up tomorrow. But I did add links, which is super cool. I've seen them at the bottom of people's about page, and I'm like, how do you add those links? And I spoke into my iPhone in the words I could think of, and it came right to the solution. I never get that. It never goes, you go, how can I follow my subscribers, or, whatever the question is. And it comes up with 17 other options, but this went directly to what I needed, and it was the coolest thing. Oh, yeah. So B says, oh, I will check those out. And really, it's just the testing part, that I need for most people. But I have 10 links. There's 10 links on JoeHart PwD's 8641 and 10 links at Francis Assistant. And Francis is my animal, is my cat. He's my companion animal, and I'm his assistant. You know how people say cats, we don't own cats. Cats own us. So I'm saying I'm his assistant. That's why. But anyway, it's a companion animal. So I do a lot of awareness with that too. So, so cool. So anyway, that was it for that. But I hope people are excited about, what am I trying to do here? So let me stop screen. So anyway, Diane says, no, go Vols. I mean, it sounds like she's pretty excited about the game tonight. So that's kind of cool. I think B can take or leave basketball, and anybody else, I just hope everybody that wants to watch these games and can watch these games, please do. And I usually don't have that light on, but that's pretty bad too. Anyway, I'll put it back on. Evelyn, cool. Well, Evelyn, it's good to see you. Thanks for telling me about AI. I'm not sure if you're AI, but AI is in your name, Evelyn Faye. Anyway, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. So, okay. JoeHart, person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. I'm streaming currently last couple of days, sort of, kind of, maybe, about the March Madness, the NCAA basketball championship that started, on the 13th, I think, and it goes to the 3rd. So it's for like 2.5, 3.5, 4.5 weeks. And then I intersperse that with motorsports. I always cover Formula One. I usually cover NASCAR. I have a hate relationship with NASCAR. I don't know how to explain that. And go Vols. Why not? Woohoo! Volunteers. I think that's because they fought in the war. They volunteered. It's called Tennessee Volunteers. I do believe that's where the name comes from, Diane, right? Because the volunteers in the war volunteer. So yeah, go Vols. And I think that's how you pronounce Vols, even though it's volunteer. I think it's Vols for the, anyway. Okay. So, and also to shout out to all my streams. I'm streaming on my laptop on StreamYard, and I can send it to 8 destinations or platforms. And so I just wanted to say thank you to all of them. Thank you to Facebook profile, Facebook page. I don't quite understand the difference, but I have 2 LinkedIn profiles. I had several visitors tonight, Evelyn and Diane. It's been great to see Diane and Evelyn here for sure. That was super cool. And then B Survivor. All right, Joe, it's been a good one. I shall talk to you later. Diane and Evelyn, have a good night. Well, thanks, B. And I try to keep it punctual. The TV's starting now. Oh, golly, I got to turn it on and Lyndon Notbanes. B, you are a sweetheart. You embrace even the silent people in the room. Someday we'll figure out Lyndon's last name. Lyndon Notbanes. So Diane, correct, the volunteers, they had to shut down the school due to so many volunteers to one of the wars. Oh, you're kidding. Golly. That's great to be such incredible turnout for volunteers. Wow. So blind. Well, hello, Evelyn. It's good to have you. I'm glad you're here. And I guess you're probably saying you're blind, but yeah, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for being here. And I embrace all people and all, I hope you don't mind. That's pretty amazing. Yeah, the volunteers. Yeah, that is pretty amazing. But so anyway, LinkedIn profile is the third profile, the platform. And then I have 2 YouTubes. I have JoeHart PwD's, and which is person with disabilities, primarily invisible disabilities. And then Francis Assistant, my kitty cat, my companion animal. And then Twitch, I still don't quite understand Twitch. I'm not young and I'm not a gamer, but I'm trying to embrace Twitch. And then Twitter, StreamYard and Twitter seems to be having a messy, it's not even a divorce. They didn't ever get married, but they both are very open about not being compatible with each other, which is really strange because YouTube is the reason that I would continue a stream. Twitter is the reason I would continue a StreamYard, and they don't get along. So anyway, I currently send to 2 of their accounts, but they can't make comments and blah, 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 blah. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to bye, everyone. I will tune in again. Thanks, Diane, and I appreciate you coming. I appreciate it so much. I sporadically stream once or twice a day or something like that. So I have notifications all over the place, and it'll get a little too much, I'm sure, if you came to every one of them. But if you could stop by every now and then, that would be great. So thank you so much. Okay, so that's it. I'm going to hit end broadcast twice, and then let me get it one more. NCAA tip off, and I'm going to get the earbud in, but that's gonna distract me anymore. Try airtime. Thank you. I don't know airtime. Yeah, I don't know airtime. It sounds like cellular service. I need help in that, but it may also be a live stream. But be sure I just saw Candace Parker in the ATL airport. I love this Candace Parker. She seems to have a great personality and people love her. So she's great on this. NCAA tip off. She lives in LA, and I don't know where they're meeting. But anyway, she's good. She's a good person. So, okay, I'm going to hit end broadcast once, and then I have to hit it twice, and then I'm going to go through my 8 platforms. But while I do that, comments will still be working. And then when I go through the 8 platforms, which is probably 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 minutes, when I'm done with that, then I would hit leave studio, and then it would kill all the comments. So I always like to warn people and show people how it works and all that stuff. So I'm going to hit end broadcast in 3, 2, 1. And I finally looked at the end of about 5 of my videos. And even though it's on my screen for 3 more seconds, it ends as soon as I hit end broadcast for the second time. That was soothing for me. So I'm going to count down the end broadcast for the second time, and I'll probably still count up. But you won't see me. I think it ends as soon as I hit end broadcast. That's what it looked like to me when I finally looked at the end of my videos. So end broadcast in 3, 2,